Hi, folks. It's day 72. This is your coronavirus monologue. I'm Andrew Smith. It's Palm Sunday. By the way, maybe they should change the name of Palm Sunday to Pandemic Sunday. And then anybody goes to church today, they get a mask, a face mask instead of a palm. You know, or perhaps the perhaps the Catholic Church should switch to Holy Communion takeout. Just like every other struggling business trying to stay in business. Anyway, takeout is what everybody's doing now. All the fancy restaurants are doing takeout. And going to a restaurant will never be the same after this. I mean, when you go to a fancy restaurant, you'll wonder where the box is and complain because the food is too hot. You know, that's an idea. Uh, but to tell you the truth, uh, Palm Sunday is the start, as we know, of Holy Week, or as it might be called this year, Holy Shit Week. You know what I mean? Who would have thought that in 2020 we'd be more concerned about the COVID-19 rising again than Jesus Christ doing it? Who would have thought that in 2020 we'd be more worried about COVID-19 rising again instead of Jesus Christ doing it? That was what I was after. Um, I feel better now, much better, knowing that Jared Kushner is in charge of the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? This is a man who I swear does not have to shave. I don't think he has any facial hair whatsoever. I think he shaves his balls more than he shaves his face. You know what I'm saying? And Ivanka is the only woman I know whose father gives her beard burn. But when the Kushners, Jared and Ivanka make love, and Jared does that thing about who's your daddy, you can bet that Ivanka shouts, "The President of the United States." Anyway, the Surgeon General just issued instructions about how to make your own face mask at home. We're supposed to make masks now at home, and yet the Trump administration still insists that they're not thieves. Now, the message from the White House is do not buy face masks. You got to make your own because they don't want to keep all the real face masks, the real face masks for the healthcare workers. So, in other words, this administration is going to turn everybody into a counterfeiter. I mean, believe me, if you can make a face mask at home, you could make a dollar bill. Anyway, he wants to get us back to work. Old Trumpy does. He at the briefing yesterday, he said that he wanted everybody to go to church on Easter and start going to ball games. I tell you, that makes about as much sense as the Easter Bunny on a cross, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I want to rant, if I may. And I'll tell you what I want to rant about. This lockdown has produced a torrent of email humor and semi-porn emails in my email box. Because businessmen that I hardly know are doing what they always wanted to do, which is to send pictures of bare tits to semi-strangers like me. And every day I get, I mean, I have 6 of those pictures of bare-titted women and somebody washing their hands with their tits or something like that or whatever. And I mean, it's amazing to me that it never goes any further than just tits. It's just all titties. It's just They love that, it never goes. There are no blowjobs. There's no fucking, no nothing. It's just young tits and nips. That's it. That's all. That's all you get in your email. Or you that and some clips of a British talk show, British sitcoms, which usually have to do with going to the bathroom, because we know how much the Brits love toilet humor and anything to do with bodily functions. But basically, it's all these men, these businessmen doing what they really want to do when they don't have to wear a suit, which is to just be adolescent assholes. Right or wrong? Anyway, so while I'm at it, the other thing is all these entertainers who are now doing concerts from home, forget it. They're awful. I mean, they save it, guys, for the auditoriums or wherever, the concert hall, because it really doesn't work at home to see these guys playing the piano and singing. But the big question is, to me, if you're in quarantine, are you allowed to masturbate? That's the big question, of course. I mean, don't we call porn nature's goodwill ambassador sort of thing, But now, whenever I go to Pornhub, everybody there is a something, a stepfather, a step sister, a step brother, a step this, a step that. I mean, there's everybody's a step thing, and that's supposed to be a big turn on, but it isn't. It isn't to me. I mean, what happened to having sex with strangers and the pizza delivery guy? You know what I mean? It doesn't happen anymore. But apparently, this lockdown has been divorce lawyers' phones are ringing off the hook because of the lockdown, and it's been a great thing for all divorce lawyers. Maybe we should call it sheltering in divorce court, or kvetching at home, or no, kvetching in place. That's it. Kvetching, or how about just quarantine? Quarantine. You know what I mean? Because if you make it to May 1st in whatever relationship you're in, you should have a party. But don't worry, nobody will come. Anyway, that's all I got today for day 72 of the coronavirus monologues. Thank you.